Hidden within the realm of sports, a disheartening reality prevails: the pervasive nature of cheating. This insidious practice has woven its way through the fabric of nearly every discipline, tracing its roots back to the ancient Olympic Games. Athletes of that era were already discovered engaging in various forms of deceit, setting in motion a trend that has endured for centuries, seamlessly transitioning into the contemporary landscape of athletics. The concept of cheating has evolved, manifesting in diverse shapes and forms, from cutting corners in international road races to scheming ways to disadvantage opponents. However, the most prevalent form of cheating in today's sporting arena revolves around the use of performance-enhancing drugs, with a multitude of such substances circulating globally. The stark reality is that a considerable number of athletes have not merely dabbled in drug use on isolated occasions. Instead, they have been integral to expansive doping programs that at times persist for years. A retrospective glance to the 1980s reveals that both China and Germany were eventually exposed for orchestrating widespread doping initiatives within the realm of athletics. These programs were state-sponsored and implicated numerous athletes. Despite resistance from some athletes, the evidence overwhelmingly suggests their influence on many of the world's top performers. The roster of athletes falling into the category of dopers is extensive, with many openly acknowledging their use over the years. This discussion will center on a recently updated case that regrettably delves even deeper into the sport of athletics than previously perceived. In May of 2023, Eric Lira admitted guilt in a federal court, confessing to violating the Anti-Doping Act due to his involvement in dispensing performance-enhancing drugs to various athletes in the United States. Notably, one of the athletes ensnared in this scandal was Blessing Okari from Nigeria, widely recognized as one of the premier sprinters globally for many seasons. Despite her stellar reputation, a comprehensive FBI investigation revealed that many of Okari's outstanding performances throughout the years were facilitated through the use of human growth hormone and EPO. A striking example of this was seen in her remarkable performance at the Tokyo Olympic Games in the 100-meter dash. Initially, she effortlessly won her opening heat with a casual jog in 11:04 seconds, displaying dominance from the outset. However, the narrative took a drastic turn after this initial race. Subsequent testing officially confirmed Okari's positive results for human growth hormone, altering the course of her athletic trajectory from that pivotal moment onward. Reflecting on this race, delving into the intricate history unfolding behind the scenes reveals a staggering web of deception. The depth of Blessing. Okari's cheating scandal becomes more apparent, prompting contemplation on the extent of our true understanding. Alongside Eric Lira, Okari meticulously calculated and devised a comprehensive schedule for the use of performance-enhancing drugs throughout the season. In a disturbing revelation, it becomes evident that they were cognizant of the need to evade various tests throughout the 2021 campaign. Text exchanges between Okari and Lira further underscore the extent of their collaboration, discussing the timing of specific doping tests and assessing the safety of undergoing testing. Concurrently, Eric Lira was orchestrating a master plan to elude the Anti-Doping Unit, AIU. The disheartening reality unfolds, showcasing the lengths to which individuals are willing to go in manipulating the system. This particular case has recently brought to light additional troubling facts about Eric Lira and others involved, further deepening the gravity of the situation. In a recent piece featured in the Washington Post, the spotlight falls on two track coaches, both erstwhile sprinters. Startlingly, these coaches, O'Neal Wright and Dwayne Barrett, now find themselves facing charges for allegedly furnishing banned substances to athletes in preparation for the Tokyo Olympic Games. As detailed in the indictment, Wright and Barrett collaborated with Lira, playing a role in supplying prohibited substances, such as EPO, human growth hormone, and clenbuterol, to at least 3 athletes hailing from Nigeria, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. These three classic drugs have a storied history in various endurance sports, spanning disciplines from track and field to the Tour de France, and even extending to other Olympic sports like rowing. In the current scenario, although no names are explicitly mentioned, it seems apparent that the Nigerian athlete implicated is Blessing Okagbare. In the earlier indictment of Eric Lira, he made history by becoming the first person charged under the Rodchenkov Anti-Doping Act, a federal statute conceived in response to the Russian state-sponsored doping scandal. Lira, who pleaded guilty earlier in the year, is now identified as a CC1 or co-conspirator in the case involving O'Neil Wright and Dwayne Barrett. A closer examination of this unfolding saga reveals the extent of Lira's reach across the United States, as he distributed performance-enhancing drugs at various locations, including New York, Florida, and Atlanta. Profiting significantly, Lira sold these substances to coaches and athletes, amassing thousands of dollars. The indictment sheds light on the pervasive nature of the issue at hand. Adding to the gravity of the charges, Barrett is accused of an astonishing act, utilizing the identities of 70 individuals to deceitfully apply for pandemic loans from the Paycheck Protection Program. This revelation is particularly perplexing, as it almost appears as if he was inviting scrutiny. Operating on the fringes of society and deeply entrenched in the realms of cheating, the ethical boundaries of decisions can indeed become blurred. The indictment encompasses a myriad of allegations, delving into issues related to the procurement and distribution of these illicit substances. Notably, key pieces of discovery have emerged in this case, now made public. Among these revelations are text messages exchanged between Eric Lira and his co-conspirators, Dwayne Barrett being one of them. In these messages, Barrett advises Lira on the necessity of having a coach who will lie for him. There's also a peculiar inquiry from Barrett about a gym where he seeks Lira's guidance on what he would give an athlete to enhance speed for the 100 meters. Lira suggests a banned stimulant, describing it as something that would make the athlete more alert and explosive. Additionally, Barrett urgently requests a shipment for an athlete focused on the 200 meters, but capable of running a competitive 400 and 100. Lira agrees to send something quickly, promising something crazy. The conspicuous tone of these exchanges hints at a clear flouting of the rules. Furthermore, given that these text messages aren't completely shielded from government scrutiny, the possibility of exposure exists without the need for an extensive FBI inquiry. Witnessing the extensive dysfunction and brazen communication unraveling over the past couple of years is nothing short of astonishing. What we've delved into here is just the surface, merely the tip of the iceberg. There likely exist numerous unexplored texts and undisclosed meetups within this single case. The hope is that those entangled in this web of deceit face the rightful consequences for their unacceptable actions. From a distance, it seems Eric Lira's primary motivator was financial gain. This doping program appears to be a high-end, lucrative, and successful operation, particularly from Lira's perspective. The substantial profit, possibly in the realm of thousands of dollars, suggests a sophisticated and well-executed scheme. Considering its occurrence in the United States, it was likely conducted with a notable level of sophistication, leaving room for the possibility that others involved have yet to be apprehended. The information may be forthcoming rapidly, shedding light on the broader network of individuals involved. And that wraps up another revealing update here at the Discovering Hub Sports. The unveiled intricacies of this far-reaching doping program present a sobering perspective on the pervasive issue of cheating within the realm of athletics. We appreciate your company as we delve into the details, shedding light on the complexities that often remain hidden. As we conclude, we encourage you to stay informed and vigilant in the world of sports. The journey to uncover the truth is an ongoing pursuit, and your engagement in this process is invaluable. Until next time, thank you for being a part of the Discovering Hub Sports community. Stay tuned for more insightful updates, and remember, knowledge is your greatest defense against deception.